The aim of this video is to introduce you to your revision pack, which will prepare you for your end of year exams. The pack contains the core content that you need to revise in each subject, but that has to be done in conjunction with the classwork that you've learnt over the course of the year. If we open the pack, we can immediately see there are 3 revision techniques that we use at Bridge. The first one you'll be familiar with because you use it for your self-quizzing. That's look, cover, write and correct. Secondly, the concept of testing yourself by writing questions or definitions is key to retrieving and recalling the content that you want to be able to remember in your exams. Lastly, we might use mind maps or visuals to help aid our memory. Next, I've given you some guidance on planning your time. Now, at this time of year, when we prepare for our exams, it's right that we should be doing a little bit extra work outside of school so that we can be really successful when we come to retrieving that knowledge and being able to perform well in our exams. So in addition to your normal 30 minutes of self-quizzing on your course sheets, we recommend that you do 60 minutes revision each day. That in total amounts to 1.5 hours per day outside of school. Now, in order to help you structure that time, it's a good idea to make a revision timetable to ensure that you're revising each subject. So I've given you an example here over the course of a week where each subject has half an hour and ensures that each subject is revised throughout this week. So you're not going to miss out on any individual subjects and you're going to be giving yourself a nice amount of time each week to prepare for those exams that are coming up. Let's look at the revision techniques now. Now, we're not going to go in great detail over learn, cover, write, correct, but I just want to really reiterate that the key aspect of this when you're learning a small chunk of information is that you do cover up that information when you write it out. So you're not tempted to look at it and your brain is really trying hard to memorize and recall that information. Next, we've got this idea of testing yourself, where we create definitions or questions that we use to actually test ourselves. Finally, our mind maps and visuals can be really useful when we've got a central keyword or theme in our content and we might have related topics or themes that we can map out on a page. Okay, so with that in mind, we're going to begin by using test yourself. And we're going to do that by looking at an example that I'm going to take from the music part. So I'm going to use my content glossary and find the subject that I want to revise and go to the correct page. And once I've done that, I'm going to make sure that I've got my jotter and I'm ready to actually try out this revision technique that I'm going to get us all to do in a moment. I'll pause the video now so that you can make sure you've got these things ready.